I'm really happy with my sorbet and the dice on my gel, but little attention to detail that I take great pride in doesn't make a dish.
A number of things went wrong for you, didn't they?
It did, yeah.
Where did you struggle?
Lavender cream split. Tempering wasn't as good as I can do, which is annoying.
Yeah. What do you think we'll love about that dish?
Funnily enough, the dice of the jelly.
You can plate up your sorbet, I think. Right, Jamie, I think you better leave us to taste your dish, huh?
Thank you.
Fingers crossed.
Thanks, Jamie.
That sorbet looks brilliant. It's got a wonderful, rich colour. It's got a beautiful shine. It bounces against those tiny squares of jelly and that green tea moss. No snap. So much cream under there, George.
Yeah, there's some cream there. It does look split.
I saw it at the bench at the end and it was badly split.
How good's that sorbet?
So it's got a lovely sour cherry hit, which is delicious and sort of balances against the richness of the chocolate beautifully. And there's little springy cubes of jelly, which are just lovely.
If you really get that refreshing freshness from the sorbet, even though there's no finger limes on there.
Yeah. Yeah. I am missing that lovely, crispy, crackling sense of those twigs. And also the disc that Jamie made really has no snap in it at all, sadly. Hasn't been properly tempered.
It's a real shame you struggled through that. Really did.
The things I'm really happy with are the elements I practiced in the hotel, the tempering of the chocolate, the sorbet, and the praline cream. And I think they're the most important elements of the dish.
Brent, this isn't the first time you've bought us a plate of dirt in this room. The last time it ended up really well. How do you think it's going to end up today?
I don't feel like I've done as well as I did with the last dirt challenge. Although today I felt like I was on top of it most of the cook and sort of the last 15 minutes.
Struggle with the jelly?
Yep, the jelly was really cloudy, and I might have over-whisked it. And the cream, it took me to the last sort of 30 seconds to get it to even be pipeable.
What have you done well?
I think tempering the chocolate is perfect, to my knowledge. I think my sorbet was really nice.
Let's get that sorbet on. Great, thank you, Brent.
Thank you.
Now. I've eaten at sepia several times, and one of the things that I think really defines your food is the finesse of everything. And what's lacking in Brent's dishes is that finesse. And the soil, you know, there are big clods of chocolate in there rather than it being broken up.
Because he was trying to fix that mousse, he ran out of time plating up, and I think you can see it.
The textures are very bold, very masculine. It's definitely not the same as the other two.
Shall we taste?
That dish looks good, George. Look at the shine. Give it a crack, George.
Yep.
Yeah.
love the sorbet. You know, it's really fresh. It's all about the cherry. The chocolate mousse is the smoothest one out of everybody.
Love the sorbet. Love the finger lime that's on there. I think there's lots of it on there which helps with the savoury notes of this dish, Martin. The problem is the jelly. It's a bit cloudy and mushed away.
We've got one dish, benchmark, Amelia's.
Yep.
The two boys, Jamie and Brent, kind of muscling it out for that last position, and they've both got some really strong things on their plate. But they both made some errors that, you know, impact on the dish in very different ways.
Yeah.
Comes down to the two of them.
Yeah.
Today was super important because today it was all about getting into the semi-final. Those last two spots. Martin, how'd they go?
That dish scares the best of cooks. And I think for three amateurs, you proved yourself today. So I congratulate you on a great effort today.
Today I have the pleasure of being able to announce the next person through to the semi-final. One of you today excelled and shows that that person has come to terms with who they really are. Shouldn't be a surprise because it's Amelia. You are probably the best pastry chef we've ever seen in MasterChef history. There is a huge shortage of talented, creative, innovative pastry chefs. Whatever happens from the semi-final onwards, your future is bright. Well done.
Thanks. Knowing I'm in the semi-finals is incredible. I'm very, very driven to win. I hope that's what's going to give me the advantage.
Well, it comes down to the two of you, Brent and Jamie. Believe me, this decision weighs heavily on our hearts because we've got to know you both so very well. Jamie, that sorbet was shiny and delicious. The texture slightly elastic, just as it should be. But what you didn't do so well was that mousse. The lavender mousse was split. And you didn't temper your chocolate.
My only glimmer of hope right now is the possibility that Brent completely ruined more elements than I did.
Brent, you too nailed that sorbet. The fruit was fresh, it was delicious, it was shiny. Bang on. Hard to split. And your chocolate mousse was bang on. But the texture of that crumb was coarse and it was clumsy. And that jelly just didn't work. At the heart of this dish, there are three things that for us made the difference. They were the sorbet, the chocolate mousse, and the tempered chocolate. And Brent, that's why you are safe, you are through to the semi-final, and I'm sorry, Jamie, you are going home.
Sorry, man, I don't want to.
Please, be excited. You're in the semi-final.
I think you should be proud anyway, regardless.
You did a good job.
So did you.
Brent?
Well, I didn't see that coming.
Relieved?
Relieved and surprised. I had my speech in my head ready to go. I'm really happy. And obviously I struggled today and it wasn't a great dish, but it's been an amazing week.
I'm glad you're happy. And it was a really tough decision, believe me. Jamie, I don't see any reason, anything that is going to stop you from having a brilliant career, because you cooked some great dishes.
It looks pretty as a picture.
It looks great.
Thank you.
It's delicate, it's beautiful, it is beyond my wildest expectations.
This dish proves you deserve to be in the kitchen. Spectacular.
There's been a lot of highlights, but you know, sharing it with these guys and narrowing down where I actually want to be in my life, and trying to move forward with that is going to be the exciting bit. And it's gutting to not be in the top 3. The 3 of you have really helped me find my way, and you know, steered me in the right direction when I needed it, and gave me a kick when I was getting too cocky, and they're lessons that I won't forget.
Good stuff. But Jamie, it's now time to say your goodbyes, and it's time to leave the MasterChef kitchen. Thank you.
I've learnt that hospitality in whatever carnation is truly where my passion lies. The desire to be part of an industry you love, it's definitely something to take away.
I'm now closer than ever to achieving my dream of opening a restaurant that serves great cocktails.